Guys, hello, welcome, pitch night. The door is closed. Trying to work out how to hello, yeah, cool. Guys, hello and welcome to pitch night. Let me know if at any point my levels are off. What can I say? With some food. I've got coffee. It's a precarious setup. Apparently a frame losing setup. If at any point you have a pitch, scan the QR code or follow the link, the Discord link in the description. Try this magic. Does that help? It's so hot in here today. Not sure what the deal is. It's super hot. Okay, looks like we're live. We're gonna do something about the tape. 1 second. Pitch night. It's pitch night. Sorry about the microphone moving. I know that's pretty painful. Yes, we do have a prize. We do have a pitch prize coming up. Not nice having the microphone like this, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Okay. I just can't move much. I feel like I'm locked in. Am I dropping frames as well? Situation. Okay, it's pitch night. Well, we've done a better job with the studio stream this week. Each time with the studio stream, our setup's getting quicker and quicker. I don't have to feel self-conscious when you're by yourself. Okay. We've got blockbusters coming up, of course. That's very exciting. I didn't realize this, but when it is a one-person stream and you start eating, it really just does become a eating stream. That's not of great interest, I guess. Guys, if you do have pictures yet, scan the QR code or follow the Discord link in the description of the channel. That'll take you through the pitch process. The current idea is that the best pitch from 4 weeks worth of pitching, so a minimum of 12 pitches, will get the $100 Australian. And then we've got the blockbusters coming up, which will be an additional $10. That's like tokenistic for winning that. Let me just get on Twitter, p_tch.night to let people know that we're live. That's a good setup. There is a show that I will be mentioning today, little preview of things to come, which is The Circle, a reality TV show. Yeah, let me know if my levels were wrong at any point. A reality TV show. Yeah, I'll talk about that later. It's an interesting one. And potentially talk about Suits as well a little bit, just out of like a creative interest for any kind of people who like to think about writing at some level. I'm not suggesting that in any way I'm professional in that respect. Alright, let's get these blockbusters set up. I don't know why I think that it's easy to set up blockbusters just on the fly. Okay, I'm sweating. Surely it's not just the lack of things to say. Okay. Let's go to a transition and come back into pitch night. 10 minutes in, let's get down to it. Okay, I really needed far longer than that. Alright, let's talk about The Circle. Okay, so The Circle is, how do you put it, a reality TV show. where it's basically a dating show that allows for catfishing, and the way that they allow for catfishing in a dating show format is to have each contestant in their own separate room, and the dating to happen digitally. Actually, let me step back a second, because I think while perhaps it was considered, or perhaps it was intended, that there would be dating in the show, at least from the 2 seasons I've seen, there is so little of that, and perhaps understandably, because you can't see the other person, and because there's a $100,000 prize for winning, that it just ends up being like a survivor strategy type game, where the mechanic is that the mechanic by which people are eliminated or sent home is it's like an episodic popularity contest, just based on each contestant's ratings of the others. So yeah, it's like positioned as like a potential dating show, like the looks of contestants, and like they've got these dating profiles almost set up, but none of that actually really eventuates. No, like some relationships develop, but they're more kind of alliances or friendships at some level than any kind of romantic level. Man, I wish this didn't happen. Oh, no, that's okay. Right. Gotta really sit up here. Don't want that. Okay, but anyway, so I should say The Circle is on Netflix. That's the kind of setup for the show. It starts off as, I think, 8 contestants, all in their own rooms within one apartment block. Now to like the review component of like the consideration of the show. I haven't historically watched a lot of reality TV shows. And I think for the same reason, that this show isn't something I'd really kind of make note of in any study of TV. Well, that's not fair. Like it's not a show that you would say that you love, I don't think. Because it leads you, I mean, any show where the interest of the cast or characters is just winning money, I think as soon as the show wraps up, it feels a little superficial, because people are just, the situation is kind of a constant, it's non-episodic, and it's the same. What do people do to get money? As opposed to in a TV series, that might be a single storyline. So it leads to, I think, this thinness of substance or lack of substance. Guys, if you do have a pitch, scan the QR code, or follow the Discord link description. Sorry, the Discord link in the description. In the meantime, I'll just keep talking about the circle. I'd be interested if anyone has seen the circle, what your reflections are, or how you found it. This is on Netflix. I don't know if I mentioned. Yeah, on the binge-worthy front, it is highly binge-worthy. And this is in part just a reflection on something else I'm working, being at a bit of a loose end, or a bit of a block there, that I was able to watch basically the first season straight 12 hours, to the point that I didn't sleep. I didn't go to bed, not last night, but the night before, just watching season 1. So yes, it's very easy to watch, but yeah, you don't feel like it's not particularly satisfying viewing. Maybe we'll put it like that. Yeah. Like we've talked about The Devil's Plan, which is another reality. I'm sorry about talking about Netflix shows only. That's the subscription I have. But comparing it to The Devil's Plan, yeah, it's less interesting to me, although there is the dating component, and I know that a lot of people enjoy dating shows, so there's none of that in The Devil's Plan. It's more just like party games and alliances around, alliances around serialized party games. Just update the description of the stream. Yeah, I don't know if there's something a little unsatisfying, I think, and this I found with Big Brother as well, this is particularly problematic in season 1 of The Circle, is having contestants re-enter the program. No, sorry. More contestants entering the show as the contest progresses. Yeah, this is particularly problematic in season 1 of The Circle. It seems like it's something like 4 episodes in, like a third of the season, and there are actually more contestants in the show than they started with. It not only it's a little unsatisfying in terms of like a competition sense, because you have people eliminated. It's almost like seeding players in on no basis whatsoever into pretty deep into the show. Anyway, that's The Circle. Yeah. There's some drama to the show, so that's what you're interested in. The other show I've been watching recently is Suits, which is, yeah, it's not new. I think it's got something like 9 seasons or something to it. And it's again a case of, well, no, sorry, it's a case where the first season is very strong, as you find with a lot of shows, and then subsequent ones are less powerful. And I think that's partly with Suits. You've got a character who gets hired into a law firm as a lawyer, without having a law degree, just based on his exceptional memory and intelligence. So I think in the first season, it's kind of like a superhero movie or TV show. It's just about almost those powers of intellect and memory, and them going around and beating up people with it. But then in season 2 and 3, and perhaps even more so in season 4, it like moves from this light-hearted, kind of super intelligence, whacking baddies show to pretty heavy, and I would say probably too heavy drama. And they move away from episodic stories to multi-episodic narrative arcs, which, yeah, particularly when they're like heavy on drama and grueling, just makes the show grueling. So yeah, I definitely found the first season more enjoyable. Yeah. That's Suits. That's the circle. Rick and Morty. We can just fire through reviews and superficial analyses of shows. Yeah, if at any point you guys have any thoughts on these shows, let me know. I'd be interested. You can also give me something to say. Yeah, I'll keep experimenting with my levels on the side, just in case they're not right. I think based on what I'm seeing, this must be a change of song, so yeah. Anyway, that Suits. That's in past streams. To give some to explain myself somewhat for the lack of things to say, we've had pitches by the hosts or co-hosts, so by me or Morgan. Morgan's usually here, but he's off this week. Recently he's been in Alice Springs visiting kangaroos. Yeah, but in past weeks we've had pitches from me and Morgan, or from Morgan and me. But you know, it's tough to maintain that level week after week. We were doing like 1 or 2 pitches each per week per stream. Yeah, that could be tough to do. I guess it's a bit like any TV show. If you're out of a TV show, you have to pitch a story every week. Oh, is that true? Maybe that's not true. It would be true in like the South Park case. But otherwise, yeah, I guess it would depend on what your setup is. Like I know in Seinfeld they like worked in clusters, whereas in other shows everyone works in, it's like one team per, like a single team works on every single episode, I think. So I guess it differs. All right, we're almost up to the Blockbusters, which is the quiz. World famous quiz. In which we'll give you 3 highly cryptic clues to TV shows or films. Requiring and initials. Try something. Let me know if you're in Discord. I'm trying to set that up in there. But get in. Crap. Yeah, let me just get into that first. I can get into Blockbusters. Okay, cool. Oh, I have Discord open on this already. Oh no, I don't. Okay. Ah, 2 minutes to Blockbusters. I'm excited. Got the cereal. You really need to set this stuff up ahead of time. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let's do Blockbusters now. So, three clues with initials to TV shows or films. Correct answers, 3 correct answers wins. And you can submit your answers via direct message on Twitter or I guess on Kick. Consider that. That's probably, and possibly on Twitch as well. I guess that's possible. Any direct message across Twitter Discord, or Kick and Twitch, so a lot of the places. Let's open these bad boys up. These are quite hard, so okay, this is number 1. SP, a sweet parallel in Dumbo. D, Dumbo with a capital D. So the TV show or film SP, a sweet parallel in Dumbo. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, WD-40, boys old houses do. That's DC. DC, DD-40, boys old houses do. Alright, and the third one, M is the initial. Clearly your register's over there. Clearly your register's over there with initial M. I think this week's is I think it's progressively getting easier, the quiz. But I guess confirmation of that really would come from you guys. So I should probably just, hard to make that judgment. The proof's in the pudding. All right. Those are the blockbusters. Yes, answers via direct message of Twitter, Discord, Twitch, or Kick. So many. And 3 correct answers will win. Currently, I'm thinking, if it's not too difficult, what I'll do is, so we've got a YouTube channel, and I've set this up for the first weeks. I've set up like a model one or a template one, where I'll have the trailer for a TV show, for the answer to a clue, and that trailer will be revealed when someone guesses the clue and the TV show / film correctly. So yeah, anyway, that's something on the cards. Becomes a whole lot easier if you can relax. I gotta say that. Streaming, a whole lot easier. Gosh, I wish I weren't so low. I wish I weren't so low. Does that help? Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, I can relax me. Look at this magic. Okay, that's a whole lot better. Even center me in the shot. Wow, look at that. Perfect. Okay, blue shirt. I don't get that. Seems okay. This stream has the tendency of just becoming a test stream. Every other stream. That's confusing today. I wonder if I'll do a pitch today. The 24 minutes left, that's a long time. I've talked about Circle, talked about Suits. We can talk about Rick and Morty. I know we've talked about it on past streams. It would really just be repetition. I don't think I've watched. Maybe the only thing I'll say is, and the only update on that viewing experience is that having seen, I think, 2 episodes, or 2.5 episodes, I've not continued my viewing. Maybe something related to that of note is that what it recalls for me is the difference between writing a TV show as the South Park creators do, which is like writing within a season and writing within the same period that you're also releasing shows. Or same season or year as you're releasing shows. Versus what Larry David does on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and what Woody Allen does with his movies, which is Woody Allen's a bad example. What Larry David does on Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is to write the entirety of the season ahead of time, and only once it's written to go back and to start filming it, which to me seems preferable. Although the downside, I think, to that approach is that sometimes the pressure to produce is really useful. Otherwise, you can kind of eddy or get bogged down on kind of on choices or creative decisions which you don't have time for. That can be like a double-edged sword. The time to explore things and decide things creatively versus having to just to kind of react creatively. It's like Larry David and Curb Your Enthusiasm at one end, and South Park, Matt Stone and Trey Parker at the other end. Okay, so had blockbusters. If WD-40, I might need to check that that's not like a regional brand, otherwise that could be confusing. I guess if you research it. Yeah, crap. Realize something. The Circle, I think, is something like 5 seasons. Is that right? With another one confirmed, something like that. So I've done 2 seasons. I'm gonna need another show soon. I don't know what that's gonna be. If anyone has recommendations, let me know. It's really painful only having, it's really painful the on-demand TV streaming has come at the expense of free all limited free access to everything. There are so many shows, particularly less so movies out there, which I'm interested in seeing and I've heard good reviews for, but because the idea of paying for a single view as you do online, and or alternatively streaming it or subscribing to a different streaming platform just seems too exorbitant. What is it called? Like White Lotus, and also there was that comedy, Ted Lasso, which people were very positive about. Where's my water? How's this music going? That's good music. Alright, we got 14 minutes. Looks like the upload speed just tanked. Absolutely tanked. That's interesting. There's a plane overhead. I wonder if that was it. Seems like it's hugely variable. I was thinking about potentially putting together like a list of best TV shows and films, like a greatest TV show / film list. I'm like tempted by the idea of like a most how do you put it, overrated, although that's potentially unnecessarily harsh way to put it. A fairer way might be to say kind of TV shows or films where there's been the greatest discrepancy in my viewing experience versus like the popular viewing experience. Let's go to a transition and come back. Just for the fun of it. trying to think of not things to say so much, but things of interest recently in the space. It's actually I was reminded of Aliens earlier today, the film. Ridley Scott, believe it or not. I was trying to think. I don't know if there's like a nostalgia effect or like a what do you call it? Is there a concept or term that describes like a or like golden age? No wait, hey, hold on. It's all, yeah. I don't know if there's like a noble savage effect in the in how you appraise TV shows and films or appraise anything further in the past, but Aliens is really, or maybe it's just in part what happens. Your memory is poor, so you're kind of left with these like fingerprints of the movie. You remember like the most striking moments, and you forget kind of some of the like you might forget if it's slow, for example. I'm not saying that Aliens was or is. Yeah, but yeah. At the time I was reminded of Aliens, the reaction was that that's a very good film, and almost the sense that we haven't had films like that of that caliber. But yeah, I guess it's also possible that with more recent TV shows and films that you're more aware of the range, and so the signal from any one show is less strong. Seems like a very good movie. Alright, we've got 5 minutes left, so I might recount for something to say. Recount blockbusters. If you do have a pitch, scan the QR code, follow the link in the description. That will take you to kind of the process by which you can come to be pitching. Yes, the winning pitch out of a minimum of 12 pitches and 4 streams. No, what was I saying? A minimum of three pitches per stream. So at minimum 12, but potentially more. Wins the 100 AUD. Yeah, let's recount blockbusters. So Rockbusters is the quiz TV show or film with initials and cryptic clue. So there are 3, and you need to get all 3 correct. And you'll, with answers being sent via direct message either in Twitter, Discord, or Kick or Twitch. Okay, so the first one, initials SP, a sweet parallel in Dumbo, where Dumbo has a capital D. That's SP. I'll post these later on Twitter, so yeah, it's clear. Second is DC, DD40, boys old houses do. It's initials DC. The final one, clearly your register's over there, and that's initial M. Right, you need to get all answers correct. All your answers have to be correct. Yes, let me do know if you did see The Circle. There are 3 TV shows I'm currently interested in. I'd be interested in your views on. The Circle, Suits, and Rick and Morty. I'd particularly be interested in hearing from Rick and Morty fans, I think, just because it's a current show. What your takes are. Because as Morgan and I have related previously, after like the first something like 2, maybe 3 seasons, we weren't as riveted by it. It's tough. It's tough for a show which starts out so strong and then also a show that is written, I think it's the case, written predominantly by one person. Very tough. Okay. Guys, it's 3 o'clock, approximately. Thank you for joining me on another studio stream. It's a more contemplative stream than the ones with Morgan. More boring stream, some might say, with good reason. We didn't get to a pitch. I was feeling can take a fair bit of momentum for that, which I didn't have on this stream. I'll post those blockbusters on Twitter, and I'll keep. I'm currently posting reviews of TV shows and films on Twitter, so if you're interested in that, go there. Alright, thanks guys, thank you very much, until next time. I don't know, what do you usually say? Till next time, take care, be careful. Until next time, take care, so that there can be another time. See you next pitch night. on pitchNIGHT.